to attach a file from a form to an email using Power Automate. In this video, I'll show you how to take a file uploaded to a Microsoft form and attach it to an email using Power Automate. Before you create your flow in Power Automate, you need to have created your form. To access forms from your Parse portal, scroll down and select the Microsoft Forms tile. You can see in Forms I've already created my form. It's in my personal account. You can see this because it has my email account written under the form name. To move the form to a team, select the More option dots and select Move to a Group. Then select the team you want from the list. To open a form which has been moved to a group, if it doesn't show up in Recent, scroll to the bottom of Forms and then locate the team where the form has been moved to. You can see my form is now here. This example form has two questions, an upload file question and a long text response. Ensure the form is set to allow file uploads. Note that the file upload question type can only be used if the settings are set to people in the Department for Education can respond, or specific people in the department can respond. This option isn't available if anyone can respond is selected. Now we've checked our form, we're ready to build the flow. Navigate back to the Parse portal and open Power Automate. Select Create and choose Automated Cloud Flow. Name your flow and set the trigger to when a new response is submitted, Microsoft Forms. Then select Create. In the workspace, select the first action when a response is submitted. Fill in the form ID field by selecting the form if it appears in the drop-down, or enter custom value and copying the form ID from the web address to your form. In Forms, in the URL of your form, select everything between ID equals and the ampersand, the AND symbol. Select the workspace and you'll see the error alert on the account has now been resolved. Select the plus to add a new action to get response details. If you don't see an action in the menu, you'll need to use the search. Use the same form ID and select the lightning icon to set the response ID to response ID from the dynamic content window. If you haven't asked for the user's name, use the email address to get their details. Add a new action to add the user profile v2. And set the user to the responder's email, again selecting from the dynamic content the lightning menu. Select Save to save your flow. Then preview and complete the form to test the flow. If your flow is successful, you'll see green ticks. You need to have at least one form response before you can add the next two actions to your flow. Select Edit to continue adding in actions. Add a new action to Parse JSON. This will get the information from the Microsoft form and turn it into text that we can use for our file name. For content, select the dynamic content lightning icon and then select the file upload question from the response details. Yours might be named something different. Copy and paste the schema provided in the video description below into the schema box to get the correct JSON schema. Add a new action to get file content using the path in SharePoint. Use the drop-down to select the team where the form is stored. If it doesn't appear, you can get the site address from Teams. Open Teams, open the team where the form is stored and select the General channel. And then select Shared to access the channel files. Select the 3 dots, ellipses, and then select Open in SharePoint. This will open the site in your browser. You can then copy and paste in the site address into your flow. Use the file picker to navigate to the file in SharePoint. This will hard code the file path. Make the file path dynamic by removing the file name and using the body name field from the JSON. Check that the address is correct. You might need to add a /. When you add this action, Power Automate will automatically add the for each operation. Within this operation, add an action to send an email v2. Provide the recipient address. It can be any email address, it doesn't have to be an @schools email. Write the subject and body. You can use dynamic content for both the subject and the body of that email if you wish. Here I'm using the given and surname of the person who submitted the form. In Advanced Perimeters, select Show All. And in the Attachment perimeter, select Add New Item. Under Attachments, set the name to body name using the dynamic content from the Parse JSON action, and the content to file content from the dynamic content box. Test the flow by selecting the previous submission and ensuring everything runs successfully. Check your email to confirm that you've received the email with the form attachment. And there you go, you've built a flow.